Hi all, welcome to this wonderful session. Okay, this session is very interesting and useful to our life. Okay, today we are going to discuss about plants and animals and about their conservation. There are many things, living things, or there in this planet, they live naturally other than humans. But humans bring a lot of changes in this planet for their human activities. And that changes will lead to the extinction of certain plants and animals. It leads to decreasing forest area and land. Okay? How it is reduced? By the factor called deforestation. Removing trees, cutting trees. It leads to deforestation. Okay? Some people, some non-government organizations here come to set up national parks, biosphere reserve and sanctuaries to protect certain plants and animals. Because of human activities, we need more land for cultivation nowadays. Okay, because of human activities, we have a huge demand of food grains. We need more land for cultivation nowadays. We have a huge demand of food grains. So we used to cut the trees and clear up all the forest. Okay, this leads to we are unable to show any diversity to future people, to future generations. They are totally extinct. So some people come to conserve forest and wildlife. Certain people and non-government organization and certain government agency also, they set up these national park, biosphere reserve and sanctuaries. Okay, we will discuss about this later. Now move on to deforestation. Deforestation, it causes a great variety of plants and animals exist on earth. They are essential for the well-being and survival of mankind. Okay, today a major threat to survival of these organisms is deforestation. Simple. Deforestation means clearing of forest and using that land for other purposes. Trees in the forest are cut off for some of the purposes, for procuring land for cultivation, building houses and factories. So they cleared by deforestation to build reservoirs. So they reserve water. So the forest have to be cleared for building houses and factories, making furniture or using wood as fuel. These are all done by humans. But the fourth one is, it's natural calamities, forest fires and severe drought. The forest fires are not in our hand, but the three of them, the above three, are in our hands. Okay? Next we are going to see about consequences of deforestation. We need more land for agriculture nowadays because people count is increasing day by day. The land in the earth is minimum. Okay, the people count it is endless. So before that, what are the consequences plants and animals, even humans are facing? We see about that. First level is carbon dioxide is increasing level of carbon dioxide. Less trees, so carbon dioxide not to be absorbed. Fewer trees is not properly carbon dioxide is absorbed. Okay, so increased level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Deforestation increases the temperature and pollution level on the earth. It increases the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So groundwater level also get lowered. Deforestation disturbs the balance in nature. That if cutting of trees continues, rainfall and the fertility of the soil will decrease. Moreover, there will be increased chances of natural calamities such as flood and drought. First consequences is increased level of carbon dioxide is increased in the atmosphere. Okay, because fewer trees, it's not properly absorbed carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Okay, next. Plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, as you already know. So fewer trees would mean that less carbon dioxide will be used, resulting in its increased amount in the atmosphere. So fewer trees, so less carbon dioxide, only they need. So this will lead to global warming as carbon dioxide traps the heat rays reflected by the earth. The increase in temperature on the earth disturbs the water cycle and may reduce rainfall. This could cause drought. Okay? Next. Soil erosion, that is desertification. What is desertification? Deforestation is a major cause which leads to the changes in soil properties. Physical properties of the soil gets affected by plantation and vegetation. Fewer trees result in more soil erosion because the removal of top layer of the soil exposes the lower hard and rocky layers. So the soil has less humus and is less fertile. Gradually, the fertile land gets converted into deserts. This is called desertification. Okay? Simple. Deforestation is a major cause which leads to the changes in soil properties. Fewer trees result in more soil erosion. What? Removal of the top layer of the soil, it exposes the lower and hard rocky layers. So ultimately the soil has less humus and is less fertile. So the fertile land turn into deserts. So this is called desertification. Okay. Next. Desertification also leads to a decrease in the water holding capacity of the soil. The movement of water from the soil surface into ground is reduced. So there are floods. The other properties of the soil like nutrient content, texture also change because of deforestation. Okay. What is biosphere reserve? Actually, these biosphere reserve places have to be reserved. The government set up some rules, laws and policies so that this site to be protected. If some people go against this law, they should be well punished. Biosphere reserve is a protected area and it's a very, very large area compared to sanctuaries and natural parks. Okay, here we take the example as Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve. It's a very, very, very large area. Special policies are there. Very, very large area compared to natural park and sanctuaries. So the Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve consists of two sanctuaries, that is Borri and Panchmahi, and one national park, that is Satpura National Park. Okay. The Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve consists of one national park named Satpura and two wildlife sanctuaries named Borri and Panchmahi. It's very important. Two sanctuaries and one national park. Okay, simple. Biosphere Reserve is a very, very large area and the culture of that area is to be protected. It's very important. Okay, basically the Biosphere Reserve also contains tribals. The culture of that people to be maintained here. It's a very important point. Okay, now let's see about the flora and fauna of Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve. What is meant by flora? Flora means, as you already know, flora means plants and trees and fauna means animals. Okay. Let's see what the plants and animals are here. Teak, sal, teak tree, sal tree, jamun trees, arjun trees, silver fern trees. These are the trees are here. And the animals, chinhara, bluebell, wild dog, wolf, cheetal, leopard, barking deer. These are the animals are reserved here, to be protected here. What is flora and fauna? The plants and animals are found in a particular area or termed as flora and fauna. Let's see some pictures. Here, see, this is cheetal and this is arjun tree and this is wild dog and this is silver ferns tree and this is jamun tree. Okay. Next, endemic species. What is endemic species? Endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere. A particular type of animal or plant may be endemic to a zone, a state or a country. Endemic species which are found exclusively in a particular area. Okay? In Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve, salt trees and wild mango. And bison, this is bison and this is Indian giant and this is flying squirrel are endemic fauna of this area. These are the endemic flora of this area. Okay? These two are, and these three are endemic fauna of this Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve. The destruction of their habitat, increasing population and introduction of new species may affect the natural habitat of endemic species and endanger their existence. Okay? Okay? Let's revise what we see now. Today we saw about why the people set up National Park, Biosphere Reserve and Sanctuaries, and what is deforestation. Deforestation means cutting of trees. Removing trees leads to deforestation. And we use land for cultivation, more land for cultivation, and building houses and factories and making furniture and more wood as a fuel. So cutting trees, these are the reason for deforestation, and these three are done by humans, ourselves. And some natural calamities are there, that is forest fires and severe droughts, and these two are not in our hand, and about three are in our hand. So we minimize this. We should minimize this. Okay? Next we saw about consequences of deforestation. First is increased level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Cutting trees, fewer trees, less absorbing carbon dioxide. So the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere level is increasing. Okay? And moreover, it will increase the chances of natural calamities such as floods and drought. Okay? Next, as I already discussed about, increased level of carbon dioxide leads to global warming. Okay, carbon dioxide, plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Fewer trees means less carbon dioxide will be used, and it leads to increased level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So this will lead to global warming. Okay. Next, we saw about desertification. What is desertification? Desertification means fewer trees result in more soil erosion. Removal of the top layer of the soil exposes the rocky layers and rocky layers inside. So the soil has less humus and less fertile. That fertile land gets converted into deserts. So that's called desertification. Okay. Next we saw about Biosphere Reserve. What is Biosphere Reserve? That place is to be reserved by the government and has government set up a lot of rules, laws and policies. So if some people go against this law, they should be well punished. Okay, Biosphere Reserve is a protected area and it's a very, very large area compared to sanctuaries and natural parks. Okay, here we take the example as Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve. It contains two sanctuaries and one national park, that is Satpura National Park, and two sanctuaries, that is Bovi and Panchmahi. Okay, Biosphere Reserve includes, it's a very, very large area, and the culture in this area to be protected. More tribals are there and the tribal cultures of that people maintained here. Okay, that is Biosphere Reserve, and it's a very, very large area compared to national parks and sanctuaries. Okay. Next, what flora and fauna present in Biosphere Reserve, Panchmahi Biosphere Reserve. We saw about that. Few flora, that is teak, salt tree, jamun tree, arjun tree, silver ferns are there, and few faunas like bluebell, wild duck, wolf, cheetal, barking deer, and leopard is there. What is flora and fauna? The plants and animals found in a particular area, that is flora and fauna. And we saw about those features of that. Few features about flora and fauna. And next we saw about endemic species. What is endemic species? Simple, plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. See, they are naturally found, they are not naturally found anywhere else. They are in particular area. A particular type of animal or a plant may be endemic to a zone or a state or a country. In Panchmari Biosphere Reserve, the endemic flora is salt trees and wild mango. And fauna is bison and flying squirrel and Indian giant squirrel. Okay, are fauna of this area. Okay, what their reason for destruction? The destruction of the habitat, increasing population and introduction to a new species or affected the natural habitat of endemic species and endanger their existence. Okay, let's see the remaining portions in the next class. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.